Hey, what's up there, you guys? This is going to be Love Energy reading for April the 23rd through the 29th, 2018. So this will be for those who are meant to resonate with this reading. It's for anyone that Spirit has a message for. So anyone who watches this reading, it's likely that you will resonate, whether it be fully or partially, but some cases it doesn't always resonate. So don't force things to resonate with you where they don't apply to you. It's not a personal reading. It's a general reading, a free service reading at that. So it's not a client personal reading to where it's just tapping into your energy only. So be mindful of that. Thank you for your loving guidance, truth, and clarity, divine spirit. Please clarify these 4 cards. Okay. So I'm tapping into the energy between you and a potential partner. Maybe this is someone that's coming in. Maybe this is someone you're interested in. Maybe this is your partner. So one thing I find that it's easy, or it's best to just clear your mind, not have anybody specifically in mind. Sometimes that helps because Spirit will point out things that they find important, and people will be confused because they'll be like, well, it sounds like somebody else, or, that they know, or it just doesn't make sense. So it's like, kind of leave it open. Don't have any expectations of what it's supposed to be, what's supposed to come out. Even if it resonates with you, just, you'll know by the way that it feels. If it does not resonate with you, you don't have to force it to resonate. Because sometimes when you watch readings, I know sometimes, because I used to do this, like when I would watch readings, I would look for it to resonate with me, even if it didn't. And some people get offended when it doesn't resonate with them. Like, you guys, it's general. Like, until you guys are a tarot reader or oracle card reader and intuitive, and you sit down and you do this, you have to know how energy works. Not every messenger out there is for everybody. Spirit sends certain messengers for certain people. Not everybody is going to gravitate and resonate with certain messengers. So please be respectful of me, other readers out there that really do what they do and they're really genuine in what they do. If their message is not resonating with you, it's not for you, okay? So be very respectful of that, because some people just, they get caught up in themselves and they're very narcissistic. We don't have to sit on YouTube and do this. We don't have to. It's free service. We offer personal readings, so if you feel guided to get a personal reading, then you can always, purchase a reading. That's, if you feel like you're guided to and you want more clarity. But if it simply just doesn't resonate, I don't understand why people are disrespectful, but, we got those assholes out there, and there's people that feel entitled, and that's just what it is. So you have to expect that, but it is what it is. I'm speaking to the people that Divine Spirit wants me to reach. So for you guys this week, you guys have Happy Family and the Prince of Pentacles, which is the Knight of Pentacles, as the mental energy between what you're creating, and if there's a specific person in mind, what you both are creating based upon where you're at mentally. So whoever is in the same vibration as you, or your partner or potential partner, or someone that maybe you're interested in, both of you, I feel like, slowly but surely want to create a stable foundation or bond. Whether that be together or you both are in agreement in some place in time in your life, you guys want a happy family. Point blank, period. Regardless of who the other person is that you settle down with, you guys want a family, So that's something that you both can agree on, but you know that it might take some time to get there with the Knight of Pentacles. You might have some things in your life that you have to tend to. You might still have some growing to do in certain areas of your life to where you feel like you're not really ready for that, or they might feel like they're not ready. But I feel both of you mentally, this is where you're at. Like, this is something you want, but you're not going to force the energy. You're not going to try to make it happen right away. You're setting the intentions for it to happen, and you're naturally just going with the flow of it. For some of you guys, this could be wanting to manifest something financially for your family if you already have one. If you guys already have an established bond, this is wanting to manifest something financially, maybe a vacation, maybe a trip for your family, maybe manifest a new baby into the family. It could be whatever resonates with you. This is where you guys are mentally. Emotionally, where you're both at, you guys have hostilities with the High Priestess. So emotionally, you guys might have to be intuitively blocking out negative energies. Psychic protection has been coming up a lot. So I get psychic protection. Like, you could be that intuitive being, and this person is intuitive enough to know that you need protecting. And I feel like that's what they're doing. They intuitively may be doing this, subconsciously picking this energy up, or consciously they could be praying for you for whatever reason. They could be praying for things to get better for you. They could be praying for, no harm to come your way. Just genuinely praying for your well-being, wishing you well, keeping, negative people out of your life. If they're intuitive, they may be able to say, you know what, I want to make sure that nothing comes his or her way and harms them. If they're just, they're psychic, but they don't realize that they're psychic and intuitive, it could come in the form of prayers, like I said, or it could just be, on a subconscious level, they're wishing you well and they're protecting you. Their higher selves may be even working as a spirit guide to protect you from energies that don't serve you. Especially if you're an intuitive being or you're an empathic being at the very least, you could pick up some energies that are not of your highest good and you might not even know it. And I feel like this person and you could even be working on some sort of psychic protection on yourself, your union, this person, whatever resonates with you. That's what I'm picking up. That's what you guys are feeling, like you guys are on the same, energy space with that, in agreement emotionally with that energy. Perception or sexual energy or chemistry, you have door to spirit with the Princess of Swords, which is the Page of Swords. So I feel energetically, you guys are telepathically communicating, but perception wise, you could pick up that you're picking up messages from them, or that spirit is speaking to the both of you. You might be aware in some sense that spirit is sending messages to you about them, or they're sending messages about you to them. But it could be telepathic communication that you're sending to this person or they're sending to you. Whoever is more of that receptive energy could be that person that's sending out the messages, and maybe spirit is giving it to them. This could also be dreams, speaking to each other in your dreams. So you could be picking that up, or both of you guys could be picking that up. In some way, you might get clear signs of that. Based upon something that's shifting or changing in your dynamic. So you have, as far as how things are going to move forward between you and this person this week, you have door to value. There's a lot of money coming out with the Chariot card. So I feel like where you guys are moving towards each other, it could be that you guys are creating something abundant. And it doesn't have to be financially, but it could be. Maybe you guys are creating some sort of financial endeavor, some sort of career advancement that you will work together. Or it could be coming together, traveling towards each other. But there's something possibly with finances involved. Because I'm recognizing with the Happy Family card, it's number 4. And then door to value is number 31, which essentially in numerology is just number 4. So you guys are creating some sort of stability or foundation. So I feel like how things are going to move forward, this could be spiritually speaking. It doesn't have to be physically happening, because the Chariot is a major arcana. It's a spiritual energy. It doesn't have to be physical, but you guys could be in your own spaces. These 2 horses can represent you and this person. You're on the same path, but you're in different directions, or you're doing different things, but nonetheless, spirit is driving you both in the same path. And it's like you guys are manifesting financially for yourselves, for each other. Something about building a brand, building a business, building an empire. Something about traveling together, or traveling towards each other, creating finances to travel the world, to start a family, to start a legacy. There's so many different energies that are coming up. So the advice card, and anyone that peeped my message from your divine beloved message from earlier this week, or the past week actually, whenever you watch this. I said horses will be a sign to you guys that your divine partner is on the way. So you have the princess or the prince, which is the knight of pentacles with his horse in the back. Then you have the chariot with these two horses here. You guys are actually coming forward towards each other, closer towards each other. As long as you stay on path, as long as you follow your heart, follow divine spirit, trust in yourself, things will follow through in the way that they're supposed to. For those of you who are already in a relationship, this is coming together, more closely together, working together in harmony, in sync, in balance. All right, so what's the advice, divine spirit? Okay, so before I pull the advice card, if you guys are interested in a soul connection energy reading or any love partnership reading of any kind, or just any reading with me, you guys can check out my website, waluchildreadings.com. Just be sure to sign up before you purchase a reading. You guys, I have soul connection energy readings available on my website. If you guys are interested in something like this, but more full and in-depth, my soul connection energy readings are my most popular love energy readings. How do they feel about you? How does he or she feel about me? Readings are one of my most popular. And my soul partner or divine partner telepathic reading is one of my popular ones. So if you guys are interested in any of those, in any other reading, really, 2 cards flew out. Anyone, really, check my website out. If you guys are interested in an emergency reading, because some people might be impatient with my typical time frame. So if you guys are looking for a full and in-depth emergency reading, I do offer those. Once you purchase it, you'll receive your reading within 24 hours. So check that out in the description box. If you guys are like in need of a quick reading, you just have a quick question, just a mini small reading, maybe you have a couple of questions, hit me up on Instantgo. It's a mobile app for iPhone users only for right now. Also, I'm running a birthday special for my Tauruses out there. So if you're a Taurus sun sign or you know a Taurus sun, hook yourself up or hook that friend up or loved one up with the reading. It's very affordable. My Taurus readings are available now until May the 21st. Everything you'll need to know, how to purchase a reading, my website, everything else in the description box below. All right. So your advice card, 2 cards wanted to fly out. You have give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. It says it's safe for you to love. And it says open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Okay. So the advice that I'm picking up with this is obviously that divine spirit is saying that a lot of you, if you're completely single, you don't have anyone in mind, but you're waiting for the love of your life to come through. Spirit's saying you have to be receptive to love, because say this person comes in right now and your heart is blocked from receiving love and you don't trust it, you don't believe it. It's not going to come, or when it does come, you're not going to be totally present in the relationship. You're still going to have trust issues, and I feel like Spirit wants you to be receptive and know that you can trust. Sometimes for some of you, it might be a sign if you don't trust a person, that's a good indication from your higher self that something is off and it's not, it's not right. But in some cases, it is your ego, it is your fears that tell you you can't trust something because of past experiences. But I will say again, if you guys feel deep within yourself that you can't trust somebody, please trust that instinct. For others of you who are in relationships, you guys might have gone through a tough time with this person. Divine Spirit's telling them to trust them, give them a second chance. Give your relationship a second chance. Let them show you different. Let them give you the benefit of the doubt until they give you a reason not to give them a benefit of the doubt. That's how you have to look at love. Love is an infinite energy. It's unconditional. Sometimes you do have to take a chance with your heart. It's not always guaranteed that you're going to be caught. You're not always going to have that soft cushion. But there are times where you will have that soft cushion. You will have that trust, but you don't know until you open up and you give it a chance. Love, regardless of if it's the happiest experience of your life or it brings a lot of pain, love is never it's not that it's not a bad experience. It could be on some level, yeah, it's a bad experience to some people, but on the flip side of things, the experience of love is always beneficial. The love itself is always the most realest aspect, the most real is thing that you'll ever feel. Even if you and that person are no longer together, that love was real. And those things you have to take into consideration, and the fact that we go through so much as humans but we still have the capacity to love, even when we feel like we don't have it to give anymore, like we just don't have it, like you've been hurt so many times and it's like, I can't do this anymore, I can't love another person. But then you'll feel that love again for another, or you'll feel that love for life, or that excitement or that optimism for something or someone you love. And that's how you know that love is infinite, it's everlasting, it never dies, no matter what the circumstances are. So that's what Spirit wants you to remember when you're afraid to open up and trust again. Um, but I do feel like Spirit is saying to give love a chance. At the very least, give another person a chance until they give you a reason not to. But Spirit is saying that love is the highest energy of all, and you just have to trust and you have to open up. Because when we don't trust ourselves, we don't trust another person. When we don't trust another person, essentially what we're saying is, I don't trust myself. So a lot of times you have a reason not to trust people, but I feel like you have to give people the benefit of the doubt. Heart-to-heart conversations came out at the bottom of the deck. It says honestly discuss your feelings with each other. If you have something on your heart or on your mind you feel is out of balance, pray about it. Talk to your angels, your guides about it. Write it out, journalize it. If it has something to do with another person, talk to that person directly if you can, and be real and tell them really what you feel, because communication is key. Connections have a really good rapport this week with caring connections, and the Princess of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. As long as you're authentic and you share your emotions, regardless if these are fear-based emotions, as long as you're being authentic and you're pouring out your heart to your loved one or two loved ones or to your angels, your guides, divine spirit, whether it's transmuting the energy and praying for a shift or affirming that things are getting better, the more clear and the more authentic you are in your emotions of what you're feeling, the more that you're going to find healing, and the more you're going to find closeness between you and this person, especially if you're single. When you just say to yourself, like, Spirit, I admit I'm scared, I'm afraid of love, I'm scared to get my heart broken, I've been hurt before, I don't know if I can trust love. Admitting that to yourself is like you're telling Spirit your truth, and Spirit hears you. If this is a partner, tell them how you feel. Like, I'm afraid that, this could happen. I'm afraid that I'm going to lose you, or I have these fears that that I don't know if I can trust you, or if you're sincere, or whatever it is on your heart. That authentic energy is going to be a healing factor in your love life this week. So keep that in mind, you guys. Much love to you guys as always. I thank you so much for watching. Check out the description box if you guys are interested in personal readings. Much love to you guys as always. Until the next reading.